Hey, what's up everybody? It's Angelica Scurry, aka Miss Angel 904, and I'm your host of The Town is Talking. And I'd like to welcome you to the Power edition of The Town is Talking. On today's show we have emerging designer Joseph Lago, lyricist and artist Mizzy Raw, artist and hip-hop MC IGive, CEO and artist Javon Williams of Rep Your Brand and Swayed Out Entertainment, aka J Ozzy, and superstar and rising actor from the hit popular TV series on the Starz Network, Power, Vinicius Machado. To hell with circumstances. I create my own opportunities. Those are wise words and a direct quote from our emerging designer with Joseph Lago. So I'm here with emerging designer Joseph Lago. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us, how did you first discover your passion for fashion?
I always liked fashion. I've been into it since I was little. And in the military, I had a lot of friends. When we go out, our friends' wives ask me for like styling advice. Yeah. I would help style them and just decided that I should make my own clothing. So.
Oh, that's awesome. How would you style them when you were in the military?
Just help them pick out the outfits that they were going. They'd have several options, and I would always help them match which ones would look the best on them. And
like if they were going to an event or outing or something like that?
Yeah, we had a lot of like military events or like a lot of balls.
Okay.
So the wives needed to look really good and show off.
Like the debutante ball type feel?
And they needed to look good, so I always try to help pick out outfits that made them look, that flattered them.
Okay, that's awesome. So how did you learn how to design clothing?
I just kind of started. I just went and bought a couple of easy patterns and just bought some fabric and a sewing machine and put them together and tried to figure out how they went together and how everything worked, and just got better from there.
Oh, that's awesome. So have you had this passion for fashion since you were a small child, or was it more towards your adult years?
It was, I want to say, around like maybe middle school. It started. Like my dad was in the Air Force, so I grew up a lot around military aircraft and like pinup girls. Okay. So I always liked that style of clothing.
Me too.
So I figured that was a good thing to do when I wanted to do drawing, so I figured I'd just combine the two when in my adult life.
Okay, that's awesome. So are there any similarities? I know you said that you were in the military once before. What are the similarities between the military and the fashion world?
Some of the similarities are that no matter how well I plan for a design to work, it's something that always goes wrong, so you have to kind of think of how to fix it very quickly. Like several of the designs that I've had for either runway shows or for photo shoots, I've made them. Oh wow. And as I've made them, like the machine's jammed or broken, and I've had to find a creative way to fix it so that I can still make that line.
Wow. And also, with the military, what made you go from the military starting off into the fashion industry? What pushed you to take that transition to that next level?
My contract was up and I didn't want to re-sign up, so I figured it was time to like settle down because I've moved around a lot, so I wanted to kind of, and I wanted to do something else. The military was, like my career was kind of at a point where it was just, I think I wasn't going to go up, so I wanted to just get out and start something new.
And fashion?
And fashion, because I was just like, what should I do? And I liked fashion, so I figured I would give it a shot since there's schools around here that can teach me how to do that.
Right.
So I figured I would go into it.
That's awesome. So what problems would you say that women have concerning beauty in the fashion industry?
They're told how to look, and they're either told to be too skinny, or that with the recent movement, especially with pinup coming back in, is now they're told that they have to have curves. So what's going on is, before we were doing body shaming, for the bigger girls with curves, telling them they had to be skinny, now we're telling skinny girls that they have to be curvy, and there's no like good middle ground, and that's the biggest problem so far.
I agree, it definitely is a problem. I mean, as far as like being too thin, I think that's taking it a little overboard. I feel like you can be thin and you can be a larger woman and still be beautiful, but I feel like if you are going to choose to be thin in the fashion industry, then you definitely need to make sure that you take care of yourself and you look healthy. Now, if you're bigger, okay, it's nothing wrong with having curves, but either way, whether you're big or small, make sure that you take care of yourself. It's very important. So what's some style advice that you would give women?
I think the biggest thing is just wear what you feel confident wearing. I mean, if you're happy, it's something that you feel confident when you're going out, then you should wear it. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, yoga pants and a cape or whatever you want, jeans and a t-shirt. As long as it looks good, it makes you feel good. Then.
What about if some women wanted to just bear all? Then what?
Sure.
So what style would you say represents your line of clothing?
I would say that I have a pinup style influence with like a modern twist. I try to use new techniques and new fabrics to make those clothes a little bit more fitting and a little more comfortable to wear in all seasons.
So modern meets retro, love it. So what are your major accomplishments as a designer?
So far I've won an award in February for a fashion show.
Awesome.
I was put into a fashion show just recently, in a couple of months, at the last minute, so that was exciting. My parents just happened to be in town too, so it was nice to show that off for them.
That's good for them. I know they're very happy about that. So tell everybody how we can find you.
You can find me on Facebook at Joseph Lago, JOSEPH LAGO.
Now we are getting ready to showcase the emerging designer Joseph Lago's designs. First up, we have model Belinda. And explain to us what Belinda is wearing, Joseph.
What she's wearing is a wrap skirt. It's just a simple design that you can wear pretty much if you don't have a lot of time and just want to look good. You can wear it. It's easy to put on. It's just a cotton wrap skirt. It goes pretty much with anything.
I like that. So is it versatile?
It's pretty versatile. You can also wear it different ways. There's a lining underneath it so you can tie it so you don't even have to have a full top. It's just like one outfit in one.
Okay, I love it. You look very beautiful, Belinda. Thank you, sweetheart. Our next model is Denise. And tell us what Denise is wearing, Joseph.
She's wearing a cape on occasion that I had designed.
Beautiful.
It's good for colder weather, so the few days that we get here in Florida. It's just wool. It's just got a simple polyester lining. It's really warm. Again, goes with everything. You can use it for running out to do some errands or go into the office.
That's awesome. I love it. And I love your eye makeup and the color just pops so well. You look very beautiful. Thank you, Denise. Our next model is Kendi. Tell us what Kendi is wearing.
She's just wearing a simple dress.
Ooh, I love it.
It's just, again, cotton. It's got some
very nice
cotton panels and pockets just to be able to put cell phones in and maybe just a little bit of money just for going out.
I love the detail in that dress and it looks amazing on her. Very beautiful. Thank you, Kendi. Well, there you have it. Amazing designs from our rising, emerging designer, Joseph Lago. Thank you so much for being on the show today. It was a true pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Searching for you, babe.
This next segment is called Legend in the Making. Mike Coley, aka Miz, overcame so much adversity. With the strength of Samson and a heart of a lion, this champ has proven no matter what obstacle may come his way, he is the only one who can stop himself. So I'm here with the lyricist and the Prince of Hip Hop, Miz. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here.
Thanks for being here. So tell us, how did you get started with your musical career?
I started dancing when I was around like 8 or 9. I was a b-boy, doing a lot of competitions in the city.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I guess music just kind of stemmed from it. It's a God-given talent, thanks to the man above.
Well, definitely, Miz has a lot of God-given talents, and that's why I admire him and love him so much. I mean, he's so humble, but yet talented and gifted at the same time, which we'll get into that a little bit later. But as I know, as a youngster, you definitely had other talents that you did before you got started with your musical career. What were those talents?
I did a lot. I was like I said, I used to b-boy. I played basketball, junior, a lot of little leagues, and that was pretty much it, just dancing and basketball. I started rapping. I used to like to flip a lot too.
Oh wow.
Run up the walls, do backflips, all type of stuff.
So gymnastics type stuff, but more on a b-boy level.
I was a daredevil, was a competitor. It was just part of me.
That's awesome. So how did you discover your talent with music? Did you discover that talent, or did somebody else discover that musical gift that you had?
I discovered it, I would say. I mean, it was influenced by a lot, you know, because I grew up in Philly, so there was a lot of battle. When I grew up in 2006, it was like battle area. It was like a battle rap. Everybody was competitive. Like, I was just, like I said, a competitor. Like whoever was doing something, I had to do it, and I had to be the best at it.
So that was a big thing up in Philly, where you from?
Yeah, like just. I was always the youngest hanging with everybody, so like a lot of my old heads was like rapping. It was in like the 20s, and they was rapping, and I was the youngest. So I mean, just to show everybody up, I had to do it.
Wow.
I just got good at freestyling.
Boy, and he is good at it too. Now you started a movement called Three Stripes. What was the inspiration behind the name, and what made you want to start the movement?
I mean, I could say Adidas, I will give the credit to Adidas because I grew up like wearing a lot of Adidas as a b-boy and stuff. So I would say Adidas kind of sparked the idea, but I didn't like take it, and you know, it doesn't stand for Adidas at all.
Exactly.
I just felt like I earned my stripes. Like it was always, that was the saying when I grew up. Like yeah, Hollow, like my name was Hollow. Like Hollow could do whatever he wanted because he earned his stripes.
Right.
So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I earned my stripes, and I mean, I'm a loyal person. I'm dedicated to what I believe in, and for some reason I'm like well respected, and I respect people. You know, I thrive off of respect. So I just put the 3 stripes. You know what I'm saying, like actual stripes, like I. You know what I'm saying, each stripe stands for loyalty, dedication, and respect. So I mean, that's kind of much, and I ran with that. You feel me? Because that's what I based my dreams off of, and I based my motivation and the drive is all off of loyalty, dedication, and respect. You stay loyal to what you believe in, and you stay dedicated to what you believe in, and you respect it.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, respect is a two-way street.
So true.
3 stripes. And now we got LDR boys.
Okay,
well,
what is that?
Because we want to stem away from the Adidas.
Okay.
Because the first thing people think about when it's 3 stripes is Adidas.
Right.
So now we got LDR because loyalty, dedication, respect. So it's LDR. And there's loyalty, dedication, respect, and you could be an LDR boy, you could be an LDR girl. So I mean, you know.
I know I'm gonna be one.
Yeah, we're gonna take that to the top.
Awesome.
Rebranded.
Man, I mean, he definitely left me speechless right now. I mean, not only is he talented, cute, but I mean, he has brains as well. On May 5th, 2014 of this year, Mike got shot in the stomach after a late night studio session. I want to know from that experience, how did it affect your life, career, as an artist, and your mindset?
I mean, mentally, I can say it made me a stronger person. Physically too and spiritually, but I mean, it affected my life in many ways, you know, like after almost being paralyzed, you feel me, I couldn't really walk like the first like 3 weeks of being in the hospital, and I still got the bullet in my spine, you know, it's gonna be with me for life until, you know, it falls out. I mean, you're forced to be a positive, you're forced to be strong, you feel me, like I'm not a weak-minded person, so and this situation proved that, you feel me?
Exactly.
And I mean, just it affected my life on the downside of things. I mean, trust-wise, like, I mean, yeah, it was like a close friend. You feel me? I grew up with the person, but it wasn't like we was hanging out every day. You get what I'm saying? It's more of like you know who to watch out for.
Exactly.
Like, you can't trust everybody.
No, you can't.
And when you cut people off, you know, it's the saying, you know, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. It's like me and him wasn't on good terms, but I underestimated, you know what I'm saying, what he would do to me. Just the simple fact is that our history. So I mean, you definitely, you know, had trust issues after that. And I mean, paranoia is definitely a key. But I mean, like I said, I'm a strong-minded person. So, and I'm still here, and I wasn't supposed to be walking until December. So, and I'm walking now, and I'm about to start running. So I mean, yeah, it's only up from here. And I thank God. I mean, I got angels on my side.
Definitely.
Shout out to my nana.
I know your nana was such an inspiration to you, and that's who you pretty much grew up with, and she was like a mother to you. Like, how does it feel? Like, do you still feel like she's with you in spirit?
Oh yeah, of course. Like, I know she's here because it's weird. Like, we went and cremated her, and like when we was leaving the house, I was like, we was in the car, I was about to leave. I was like, yo, stop the car, stop the car. And I ran back upstairs, and I grabbed her cane.
Oh wow. For
no reason. I just grabbed the cane, and then 6 months later, I'm using her cane to walk.
Wow.
To fend for my life.
Awesome.
You get what I'm saying? And I take it as like she's there spiritually because I feel like she's in my back. She gave me the word to walk again. You feel me? Like, I didn't pray to God when I was in the hospital. I was talking to my grandma. Like, you know, I was repenting to her. Like, I'm sorry, you know, like, for this happening. You get what I'm saying? Like, I felt like I felt her. So, I mean, yeah, she's definitely here. Like, she's who I do this for. Besides y'all, and besides my family, besides my team. That's awesome. That's number 1 MVP.
I know she's your number 1 MVP. I mean, he's so close to her, and she was always an inspiration in his life, and she raised him. So the fact that his grandmother still lives within him is such a beautiful story of how this warrior has overcome so much adversity. It's a beautiful thing. So going back to that experience with the incident that you had May 5th, 2014 of the shooting, how did it make you feel to see the city that you now reside in, which is Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, stand behind you and show you so much love and support with signs, cards, hospital visits? How did that make you feel?
I mean, it was shocking, but I kind of knew it. Like everything that I've been working for and the work that I put in, as far as, you know, the 3 or 4 years I have been doing music, I knew that the loyalty of my fans and just people that support me and there for me were going to be there. But it was crazy.
Wow.
Like Facebook got what they like deactivated my Facebook because I was getting so many requests.
They went crazy.
I had like people trying to like bust in the hospital doors, and we're like telling them like, you really can't. You know, I had people mad at me to this day because like they couldn't come and see me.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like it was like, and then I get on my Facebook when I finally did get on, and I'm seeing like 1,000, like literally like 300 inboxes, or like 400 friend requests. I'm getting on my timeline. I couldn't even see my timeline. Like it was crazy. So just to see the city stepping out like that, it shows that unity is here, and all it takes is for that one person to step up and stand up. Because like one person had tweeted it, and then he actually Facebooked it, and he tagged me in the post, and he said, it's funny how people are so like against nonviolence, like acts. They're like, oh yeah, stop the snitching, this, that, to the third. But when Mike got shot or Miz got shot, everybody was like posting pictures of the person that shot him, and everybody was like insane. Everybody was supporting the fact of bringing justice to the city. So that just showed me that, I mean, I can be a big impact on the city, and I am a big impact on the city. And I mean, just I could be a big staple if I just stay focused and just give back to the city as much as they give it to me. So I definitely want to thank everybody that was there. All the tweets, whoever I couldn't really like respond to or get at, just know it's all love, and I will you know what I'm saying, show love back when I can. I'm stoked, honestly, but I didn't know people cared that much. I know I'm respected, but I didn't think people cared that much. Because I see people get shot and stuff like that, and they get posted on Facebook, and only their friends will comment.
Exactly.
And I had people I didn't even know. Like people, I inspire people, like Cammy. I inspired a lot of people, like to keep pushing just off of my situation. You feel me? So shout out to Cammy Power Movies. I inspired her.
Well, I mean, I'm not really surprised at all the love that Miz pretty much got as far as support goes, because I mean, it's not just your talent of what or why people are attracted to, it's your spirit. You know, you have this light that shines, you know, within you. It's hard to describe, but Miz is such a unique individual till it's attractive, you know what I mean? It just makes you want more of him. Like his spirit is just like, you know, you just want to cling to him, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's awesome that everybody showed that much love and support for him. So tell us, what have some of your major accomplishments been as an artist?
I can honestly say I have accomplished a lot as an artist, but I'm not like cocky about it. Like people say I'm cocky for some reason, but things I have the right to brag about, I don't. But like I have did a lot. I mean, thanks to Bread, thanks to Nadine, you know, thanks to Visionary Entertainment and everybody, Beast Boy, Vendetta Nation, you know, I have made, and the help of like videographers like Los and like Sozo and Dre Jenkins, I have been able to have the platform, and I believe I did a lot. I mean, I opened up for Bone Thugs, I opened up for Mac Miller.
That's a big deal.
I performed for Freeway, I freestyled for Freeway. I mean, I met Steve Lobel, like a lot of big names. I mean, we damn near battled Hobson and Dizzy Wright and Jaron Benton. You feel me? I've accomplished a lot, and a lot of doors have been open for me as an artist. You feel me? So that just builds me and makes me more humble. And I mean, yeah, accomplishments are a lot. I mean, it's a long page.
Well, it's fine with me. I mean, I just want you to keep going, stay focused, because you definitely have the potential and have what it takes to be, you know, up here.
Sorry,
no, you're good.
I did just win the with 4 other artists. I believe it was Swords, JC, Blaine, me, and Chose, I believe.
Okay.
We just won the Joel Ortiz cipher that was hosted by Visionary Entertainment and Can Studios. Joel Ortiz is a big artist.
Yeah,
I just did the freestyle competition, and I won that. And that was recently, since I've been shot at it.
That's awesome. Congratulations on all of your accomplishments.
Thank you.
So any upcoming events or major albums you're working on?
Right now, I'm not really working on anything in particular. I have a little mixtape dropping.
Okay.
I'm trying to drop in December. It's called Just Because. Like 7 tracks. As of now, I'm just taking the time to do a lot of groundwork that artists fail to, like, you know, capitalize on copyrights, rebranding the image, pretty much self-management, team management.
Okay.
So, you know, we're just gonna do a lot of promo. I'm taking it smart. I know how to work hard, but I'm working smart. So.
Okay.
Right now, until I get back on my feet.
That's awesome.
So you'll see me probably next summer, but you'll see videos and everything for the rest of the year.
Okay. And aren't you working on an upcoming clothing line too?
Yeah, the Mizzy Raw clothing line, but it's going to be up under LDR Clothing.
Okay.
We actually have the website and everything. We're just, like I said, we're branding it and working on the publishing deal. So
That's awesome.
doing a lot of stuff.
Big congrats on that too. So I want you to bring out your crew with you. Introduce us to your crew.
Alright, I got these are my brothers. It's not really my team, it's my brothers and my family, but we all operate the same. I got my brother Tard, and I got my brother Joe.
Okay.
Fortunately, everybody else had work and is doing other things, so they couldn't be here, but we're gonna hold it down as always.
Okay.
Remind you, I'm the rapper. This guy right here is the model on the tattoo, and this guy's a rapper too. So you can find me on Twitter at yeah, that's Miz. Yeah, that's Miz. And you can find me on IG at Mizzy Raw. Social media.
Get me on Instagram at 3stripes_VC. My Twitter is at I'm J Versa, and my Facebook like page is J3Varela. Go check me out.
My Instagram's 3stripes_Tard. You can follow me on Twitter at TorchMOE, and don't forget to follow the team's page at 3stripes. Why don't you give them something, bro?
You already know what it is. Like me on Facebook at We Support Miz, but I said I was at my lowest till I got up, stood up, grew up, found myself trying to blow up. Politic with my brothers, we try and run the world. We them boys forever planning our common goals. Style faces from them haters, cause I'm doing better. Must have thought I'd never make it out. But when you destined for everything with the heart of a heavy king, for the love of the future, you pull your greatness out. You see, they told me I'd see a cell or a casket. Cause I was up to no good and life was full of madness. I turned it all around, handspring into a backflip, and now I spit that verse, got him you and like Patrick. Savage, I've been here for a little while, but my longevity is so far ahead of me, it's like I'm in a long line. I'ma draw the line, and if you standing on the wrong side, we gonna go bananas with 50, 40s and carbines. So stop the watch, break the clock, man, it's our time. I ain't giving up yet, I'm in it till it's all mine.
Right.
Some niggas get jealous cause of this small shine, but we just doing us so fucking good, they feeling small time. Like, oh my, that nigga Miz so fly. Features cost a leg and a forearm. I could just fly away, pigskin. Yeah, the boy's so gone, and even at my lowest, I'm still neck and neck with Voltron. If history is written, well, some pages getting wrote on. And if that shit repeat itself, my name gonna live so on and so on. Somebody give me hype, he getting stolen. But nowadays, nobody fighting fair, and it's a roll on. Hold on. They gonna shoot a pole on you first. It's all fun and games till your soul on frigid. You all for the games till your soul like Mike with it. Now you Mike with it. This is it. Night, nigga. See, I came back on some shit strapped with a Mac in the vest cause niggas try whacking the kid. Slapping and packing a couple O's to my neighbors with this shit that I spit. I need to push it to labels and shit. That's 3.
So I'm here with the CEO and artist, Javon Williams, aka J.O.Z. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Very welcome. So you are an artist, but now you're a businessman as well too. You have one company, which is Swayed Out Entertainment, and now an extension of that is Rep Your Brand. What inspired the name behind the two, and what made you get into those two movements?
Well, what inspired me to start Rep Your Brand is, you know, I'm the artist, started out 2009, and my wife, she actually, you know, she has a fashion accessories line. So just decided to, you know, merge the two together. Since I specialize in entertainment, she's going to be specializing in fashion.
That's awesome.
We went ahead and merged those two together, and, you know, wanted to put on a major production. Started off small, but everything's been growing year over year, leaps and bounds. So, you know, I'm definitely excited about what we're going to achieve this year.
That's awesome. Businessman, artist, total package in one.
Oh yeah.
So what started it all for you? What got you into the music industry?
Well, how it started is, you know, the death of my brother, Michael Brooks Jr. You know, he was a big inspiration to me. I used to write poetry a lot. You know, I started off writing poetry. I just used to, you know, write a lot. Just didn't, you know how to fully express myself.
Right.
My brother used to always push me like, man, you got talent. You got talent. You need to go ahead and do that. And I used to like, man, I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Right.
Just been pushing it off. And, you know, this came a time where I got that phone call. I wasn't never able to, you know, say goodbye or show him, you know, my true potential. So I pay homage to my brother. That's the reason why I started my company, Swayed Out Entertainment. It means stand up for whatever you believe in. And you know, my brother, hey, I gotta make it for him, so.
Very powerful inspiration message. Love that story. So have you done any major projects or albums or events with Swayed Out Entertainment?
No, not yet. No major projects. It started off around 2009, 2010, had one mixtape, the So Swayed Out Mixtape Volume 1. Ended up, you know, after that mixtape drop, ended up just focusing on family. Had some things come up in my personal life where I had to put the music on hold. Now, you know, I'm taking a different turn with my business, trying to focus on the business aspect first, make sure that my foundation is solid, and then move on to my artistry. So that's my plans right now. In 2015, I plan on dropping a mixtape, my second mixtape, and you know, plan on having some great features from some of the local artists around Jacksonville. You know, just try to build a camaraderie and you know, make some great music at the same time.
Wonderful. Well, we are all looking forward to seeing and hearing from you with that.
Oh yeah.
So as an artist, what style of music would you say that you connect with the most? Hip hop,
inspirational music, a little bit of gospel. I mean, I'm a well-rounded artist, a well-rounded musician, first of all. So I like all types of music, but you know, I relate mostly with hip hop, of course.
Awesome. So with the extension of your business, Rep Your Brand, what is the purpose of Rep Your Brand, and do you have a model for Rep Your Brand?
Well, the real purpose of Rep Your Brand is to basically bring the community of Jacksonville, Florida together to support the arts, entertainment, fashion, models, boutiques, small businesses all around. Independence, that's what we mostly focus on. Entrepreneurship, we like to promote entrepreneurship, and that's the whole model behind Rep Your Brand. Anybody that's out there who has a vision, who wants to promote their brand, we put you on the platform and, you know, put on a great show.
Awesome. So as a CEO, what are your goals for Rep Your Brand and with Swayed Out Entertainment?
Well, my goal for Rep Your Brand and Swayed Out Entertainment is for this event to grow, like I said, leaps and bounds each and every year. I want us to be like how the Funk Fest is downtown.
Exactly.
You know, right now it's a one-day event, but I would like for it to be a weekend event, something big for the city. You know, everyone, you know, they love to go to Miami, Orlando, Atlanta for entertainment, for big shows and things like that. Why not have something here in our own city, Jacksonville, Florida? Why not promote small businesses? Why not promote people like yourself, you know, who has things going on and just starting up and, you know, want to, you know, actually put themselves out there. Jacksonville, Florida is a big place.
I agree.
You know, people from the west side don't like to travel to the north side. People from the north side don't like to travel to the south side. So why not have it in the center of Jacksonville, downtown, where everybody can, you know, come together and support each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. So I know Rep Your Brand is coming up very, very soon.
Yes,
give everybody information about that.
Well, the venue will be at the Ritz Theater downtown on Davis Street. It will be from 7 to 10, doors open at 6 p.m. this Saturday, November 29th. It's Small Business Saturday. I will also be working with the lovely Angelica Scurry on the show. Also with our wardrobe stylist, Jackie Harrington. The show will be hosted by K-Town Chris, as well as our co-host, comedian Eps, who will be bringing the comedy. I mean, I'm definitely excited about this year. We have 30 plus models, over 10 designers, 15 plus artists, and it's gonna be a huge production. So be in the place, man. I mean, we definitely won't let you down, and
it's gonna be crazy. Can't wait.
Yes.
And one last thing, Javon, tell everybody how they can find you on social media.
Well, on social media, you can look at my my Facebook group page, facebook.com/repyourbrand, or you can just Google Rep Your Brand. Everything Rep Your Brand will pull up. I have 2 websites. One is www.repyourbrand.org. That's REPYOBRAND.org, and also www.swadeout.ent.net. That's SUADEOUTENT.net. So, you know, we plan on doing some great things for Jacksonville, and just appreciate the support.
Most definitely. It was definitely a pleasure and an honor, and thank you so much for being here today, Javon.
Thank you.
Negro every ounce, now bounce with it, figure out, see it's more than what comes out your mouth. You can Riley or Bobby, call me or call me, but however you flip the burger, remember nigga, it's all beef. And all streets ain't all about cocaine, and all songs shouldn't be about how broads blow brains. See, it's so lame how all cars roll lanes and you still live in the projects and your rims worth more than your whole frame. Now, I'm not black, I'm a Melanite. Check the contradiction, see that ignorance a hella fight. To get from hell to life, hip-hop's deprived the light. More than 1 million records sold. I'm trying to get y'all to learn to like love. Like these sisters seem to like thugs. Nightly clubbing, day job be selling nice drugs. Star blocks, coffins, iced out and nice rugs. Sorry for triple, but my mic's bugged. So, type of nigga will I can be. And what type of future can I achieve? See, despite the ones that hate us, only the God created us, and he determined the future and what it gon' be. So, am I a nigga or a young G who determines the price of worth and then my trophy? And word is the goal. And I pray y'all save our soul, cause I'm bigger than black a nigga. I'm human made whole. And word is the goal. And I pray y'all save our soul, cause I'm bigger than black a nigga. I'm human made whole. So I'm broken my apart. And broken's my heart again. And to top it off, y'all, my car refused to start again. Damn. Shall I rethink or restate my position on these traits? Drug dealing and stealing, killing, selling on wheels, hate to my people, serving to you on real rates. For dime sack climax, serve you death with no rebate. See the leaves shake before I wake or fall. I could call a horror rapper if I could call a horror lady if I could worship a real God. On real dirt, on real earth, real solid. If you are crime committing, fellow, why don't you serve life behind these bars? See, real stars shine in heaven. Use a boss wide weapons. Ain't you strong enough to rep this by yourself? Oh, you need help now. See, the game's charged, but your credit card been maxed out. So, what type of nigga will I can be? And what type of future can I achieve? See, despite the ones that hate us, only the God created us, and he determines the future and what it gon' be. So, am I a nigga or a young G who determines the price of worth and then my trophy? Cause no matter if black or nigga or hold on or lack of figures, I promise to paint the picture of the soul being in word. In word is the goal. And I pray y'all save our soul, cause I'm bigger than black or nigga. I'm human made whole in word. In word is the goal. And I pray y'all save our soul, cause I'm bigger than black or nigga. I'm human made whole. So, type of nigga am I? Am I the top of reverence or just some ignorant guy? I could be cool as the ICE and Foxy and Sly. I can give up, I'm competitive, my aspirations is high. So you the kind that gets offended by the N-word. Well, is it something about the letters or is it N-word? See, I say fuck the connotation that it infers. I embrace original meanings as it entered that. These program minds often be bitter. That's why he's possible drinking liquor and he will hit her some crap. And then they hate it when they call black men black in the form Latin. Remember the whips that crack from crackers' fingers. Sometimes the pastor lingers. Rewind and grasp the picture is big but won't forget you unless you let it. I pray you blessed Negroes get it. The path we set it as we imperfect love. Never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. I am never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. I am never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. I am never ignorant, getting goals accomplished. In word is the goal. And I pray y'all save our soul, cause I'm bigger than black or nigga. I'm human, made whole in word.
So I'm here with the legendary face of hip-hop, IGive. Thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, it's an honor. So how early were you composing your own rhymes?
Man, I probably started writing songs about 2nd grade.
Oh wow.
And it turned into hip-hop about 5th grade.
That's awesome. What made you get into that?
it just felt very powerful, and it kind of gave me a voice. I was a bit of a geek or whatever as a kid, so
That's too.
you know what I'm saying. So hip hop kind of gave me that avenue to express myself and discuss different topics. So I wrote the first song about some girl, and you know, took off from there. Started writing songs. I did a little gospel rap at first, and switched over into what I do now.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So have you worked on any major projects, and if so, where were they published at?
Well, I have 2 studio albums, a live album, and a mixtape.
Wow.
Yeah. Mixtape was the first thing out, 2008. It's called God Is Music Mixtape. Was my first project. It's a Jacksonville Beats type mixtape.
Okay.
It's on Dat Piff. If you check it out, is spelled with the Z. The first album came out in 2009 with rhythm and poetry. I had got really into the spoken word scene, but I'm an MC.
Okay.
So I always looked at hip hop as poetry to a beat. Is basically what it was.
Exactly.
So I wanted to introduce hip hop to the spoken word scene. I did my album release down at what they used to call Square One.
Yeah, I remember that.
Several years ago. It was real nice, and that's on iTunes, Amazon, wherever you can find music. It's there. 2011 was the era of Dream Killers. Dream Killers was my second studio album.
That's awesome.
And released that at the Murray Hill Theater.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was really nice. Elisha Paris, Periscope Entertainment, they did my band work and everything, and Rod Thornton produced that album. And so that's out in the universe, Pandora, iTunes.
Oh wow, everywhere.
Everywhere.
I love it.
And then I did the live album out of the release concert for Dream Killers. That's on my Bandcamp.
That's major.
Yeah, and that's a free download. So
awesome.
IGive.bandcamp.com.
Awesome.
So I'm presently working on my 3rd studio album.
Okay.
It's a 2-part album. Part 1 is produced with Ill Clinton. That's my good old friend, good buddy. He produced most of the rhythm and poetry.
Okay.
And this one's called Rap DNA.
Okay.
Which is rhythm and poetry, dreams and aspirations. That's part 1, and that should be coming out first quarter 2015.
Awesome. Looking forward to hearing and seeing what you do next in the upcoming new year. And shout out to Ill Clinton too.
Shout out to Ill Clinton.
So I know that you do both rhyme and poetry with your projects. Was there ever a time when working on any of these major projects where you may have had an album where you did rhyme in one album and then poetry in another, or do you collaborate the two?
So the thing is, I'm actually an MC. So everything I do is hip hop, as far as rapping and all that is concerned. It's for me, it's just being able to use the style of hip hop that I do and blending it with something different. Very little spoken word is actually on any of my albums, truthfully.
Okay.
And most of the quote unquote spoken word I perform is really just rhymes that I kick.
Right.
I just change the cadence up for a more spoken word style audience in a spoken word venue. And that's only because when I came on to the scene, spoken word was who embraced me first. And that's because my rhymes are they're a lot of times are substance heavy. I don't do a lot of metaphors and I'm the greatest MC type raps.
Exactly.
So the spoken word crowd is who felt me first. You know what I mean? I got into that because Def Poetry Jam was out when I was a kid, and all of my favorite rappers was on there. And I said, if I'm anything dope at all, I should be able to kick what I kick without a beat. And so that's kind of how that came about. But yeah, I'm an MC through and through.
I love it. That's definitely what I grew up off of as well too, and that's more my taste of music. Not that I have anything against new school, but old school in my, to my taste, it's much better. So it's awesome. So tell us, have you appeared on any major TV networks or TV shows or events?
I don't know. I haven't been on anything major per se, but regionally, yes. Your Jack's Music was the first show to pick me up and display any of my material. Shouts out to Jake McCain down there at the CW17. They had me on rotation. I did a recording with Even Still Band with Tommy Bridgewater.
Okay.
That was when Rhythm and Poetry came out. And then since then, Kojo Robinson with Music For You and Miss London, they interviewed me and they played a number of my music videos. And then now recently, Mimi TV just got me all in rotation. They played my live concert like weekly.
Wow.
They play my music videos in their rotation, and I appreciate you all for that. But shouts out to Chad and to D. Dillinger. They're looking out for the entertainment community here locally. So other than that, I'm sure I made some commercials here and there. I did the what was it? The Savannah Urban Arts Festival.
Oh wow!
I got the chance to compose the theme song with Ill Clinton and Takara Houston,
Awesome.
and that was spinning around Chatham County every year with the track that me and Ill made. So yeah.
So have you had the chance to open up for any artists in the music industry yet?
I got the chance to open up for Big Daddy Kane last year.
Yeah, throwback.
That was pretty amazing. I'm a Big Daddy Kane fan. You know, half-stepping in the whole nine. So it was really nice to be able to open up for somebody that I grew up listening to and watching. Otherwise, no, I really haven't opened up because a lot of these opportunities on the hip-hop side, they really exploit us. They make you pay to perform. You know, when I perform, that's work. You're supposed to pay me.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So you should take the best talent you have from your city and pay them, but that's not how the hip-hop industry is worked out.
I agree.
So they make the artists, the rappers pay because there's so many rappers are customers in the hip-hop industry. So I really don't buy into all that. I stand on my own too, and you know, when the opportunity presents itself, I'm down for it and I will rock your crowd, but you know what I mean, I got respect for myself.
That just left me speechless right there. Spoken like a true champ and a true legend at that. Now I know as of recently you crossed over to the acting realm. What made you want to get into acting, and what movies have you appeared in and plays, if any?
Okay. Actually, acting is not very recent for me. It's just far few and in between, unfortunately.
Okay.
I've been acting since I was a little kid. I was acting before I was doing music. Actually.
I can see that.
So I just love it. I've always been a person who needs a place to express themselves. In person, I can be goofy and talkative, but I'm oftentimes just quiet and reserved and just off to myself doing my own thing or whatever. So acting is that place where I can be outgoing and do different things and have fun in a safe environment. But as far as things that I've done other than things like in school, I've done a couple plays. Jonna Bradley with B Dynamic Productions, she had a play called Black Woman Dynamic, and she did a sequel to that called Black Woman Dynamic Reborn. It starred Al Peed and it had Kia Flo. It had a number of wonderful actors and actresses in there. Whose name all evade me all at the moment, but I was in that play. That was my first play, probably as an adult.
Okay.
I played a gentleman who basically had a troubled upbringing. Parents were split, and he was trying to find himself in the world, understanding what it was like to be a person of color in the world and dealing with all these pressures, so to speak. And then after that, I did a play with UNF called North Star.
Okay.
Gloria Bond Anderson, I believe was her name, was who penned the play. Sherelle Fantak, who was part of the Homeboys project, she actually directed the play, so to speak. And I played an old gentleman who was kind of the comic relief.
Yeah.
I had to put gray in my beard, wear really tight clothes, and walk all funny. As far as films, Jonna did a movie called Treacherous. That came out a couple years ago. A lot of the cast of Black Woman Dynamic were also in there. That made it, you know, that was on Netflix. You could buy it in Walmart. John Sloan was one of the stars of it. And then most recently with Homeboys 2, Meet the Crew with Carlos Smith, which I also had the privilege of helping a little bit with the script and everything. So that was a fun experience. I enjoyed that. I was a professor. Professor Jones. I kind of like the voice of reason for the main character. So it was fun. I look forward to doing more projects, and of course I do my own music videos.
Exactly.
I direct them, I cast them, and everything. So.
Well, you always dominate what you are given as far as, you know, with your rhyme, your poetry, you know, your albums, your acting. I mean, everything what I give is just, I wouldn't say anybody is perfect, but I mean, when this man does what he does, I mean, it's always flawless in my book.
I appreciate it.
So how would you describe IGive as an MC, as an artist, as a person, being a leader and now an example for, you know, the upcoming artists of hip hop, what are your goals or word of advice that you would give them in this music industry coming up?
Well, I see myself, I'm a regular guy. One thing, when I got into this, I said, I want everything that comes with it, you know, to be successful and to have my name out everywhere, but to remain humble. I'm not a perfect dude or whatever. I'm a very nice guy, but I have my limits and all that good stuff. So I just want to be me when I present my art, and the best me that I can be, even in my flaws and everything of that nature. And my music kind of expresses my views and how I see life and maybe some insecurities and different things like that. So, you know, that's my essence. As far as up and coming artists, see, it's crazy. I've been out here for a minute, but I'm about to turn 30 next month. So like, I'm still like, I still got work to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not done. This is not retirement for me. This is like turn up time for me.
Right.
So as far as other artists are concerned, it's a learning experience. It's a lot of trial and error. But I'll say this: be authentically you, whoever you are. Be that person. Don't try to be nobody else. Don't try to imitate nobody else. Be yourself. Yourself will sell longer and more stably than anything else. Networking is not just about passing out business cards, but it's about building rapport with people. You ain't gotta necessarily be best friends with everybody that you meet, but you know, if you can be as personable as possible and as genuine, that's how you make real connections. That's when people want to book you because they like you. You know what I'm saying? Not just because you're dope. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of good, talented people out there, but you know, be yourself and connect with people. That's really the hugest thing. And hustle. You know what I mean? This is, every day I learn something new that I'm slacking in, that I gotta pick up the paces on, whether it's getting your internet game up, or there's paperwork involved, or you gotta really perfect your craft, or you need to book shows. Even outlets like this is helpful. You know what I'm saying? This is media outlets, blogs. You know what I mean? So be yourself, connect with people, and hustle. That's really what I can say.
Wise words. Tell everybody where they can find you at. Tell all your fans, all your listeners, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Okay. Well, I have a website, www.theigive.com. Aside from that, I'm everywhere. Facebook, the IGive, Twitter, IGive for Life, Instagram, IGive for Life, YouTube, IGive for Life, Reverb Nation, the IGive, Bandcamp, .igive.bandcamp.com. Like, all of my music is there. And Pandora, I have a Pandora station. I would love for you to add me to your soundtrack, please. And other than that, if you type in TAG space IGIVE, find me.
Well, it is truly an honor to have such a person that I truly admire, who is a legend of hip hop, to just be a part of my show. I truly do appreciate you for being here today. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you having me.
I'd like to give a big thank you to all of my guests who appeared on the show today. Emerging designer Joseph Lago, lyricist and rapper Miz, MC, lyricist and artist IGive, CEO and rapper Javon Williams of Rep Your Brand. And I'd also like to give a big thank you to rising superstar, co-star of the new hits TV series Power, Vinicius Machado. And you can also check out my amazing interview and one-on-one sit down with the rising star himself, actor and one of the faces behind the new hit TV series Power, Vinicius Machado. Until next time on The Town is Talking, let's keep the town talking.
I just come from the poet's part. Bright light, city life, I gotta make it, this is where it goes down. I just happen to come up hard. Legal or illegal, baby, I gotta make it.
I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. I live, I learn. I'm from that city full of yellow cabs and skyscrapers. It's hard to get a start in these parts without paper. Homie, I grew up in hell.